with 2025 now here and 2024 behind us, this is a great time to really hone in and focus on what are your business goals for this year. We're here. There's no getting around it. It is time to implement now. So having some time to kind of step back, really think about, create the vision, and then implement your next steps for how you're going to execute it is one of the best things that you can do. For us this year, there are three main goals that we are really hyper vigilant and focused on. Our first one that we're really going to start with is a big one. This is a huge one. This will be year 8 in business, and this is a huge milestone for us. This will be our first 7-figure year. So this is going north of $1 million that we're going to bring in sales-wise. This is something we're really more focused on that top line number than that bottom line number. Top line being sales, how much you're bringing in. Bottom line being after all your expenses, here's how much you're actually keeping. So this year, really focus more on that top line growth goal, which is $1 million this year. A subset of that is we want to have 1,000 tickets. So we want to have 1,000 total invoices for this year that are a minimum of $1,000 per average. So our average ticket price should be 1,000, and we will complete 1,000 of those. Now, of course, you'll have some that are 250, some that are 500, some that are 3,000. But as an average, your mean, we want to have $1,000 as our average ticket price this year. Completing 1,000 of those puts us at $1 million. Now, if we're at 1.5, I'm not going to be upset, but we want to bring in at least $1 million this year. Second goal for this year is to have, it's 2 parts, one person in charge of operations. So as you're growing, you're having more guys, operations is its own challenge. It comes with its own unique set of skills that's needed to be able to manage, implement, train, grow these guys. And so having somebody in charge of operations and then one person in charge of sales. So business development slash sales slash marketing person versus an operations person. These two are very, very, very different skill sets. These are very different people generally, and they will butt heads. So it's okay to know this. It's okay that it's going to happen. You can anticipate it happening. There will always be, always, forever be a bit of, some resentment, some back and forth, some of the, growing pains when it comes to sales and it comes to operations. Sales being the promise makers. These are the people, the yes man, we can do it, we'll make it happen, we'll figure it out. Operations being the other side of that, hey, we're fulfilling these orders, we're actually the ones doing the work, making it happen, executing. So there will always be some friction there, and that's to be expected. That's a good thing. When you have a lot of sales, you have a lot of friction. Go ahead and accept it. So those two things, working on that balancing act of having a strong person in sales, strong person in operations. Those two things are critical and key. That'll get us to that 7-figure mark. And then the third thing, and all of these are just as important, but the third thing is training. This is something that goes back to really, it starts at the top. It starts with the owner. It starts with the person who's in charge of the whole operation, whether it be, if you have a VP or if you have a general manager, the owner's involved, whatever that may be. But the training, actually getting people trained up so that they're doing things the right way. They're not just out here, well, we'll go wash something. Well, we'll go clean gutters today. Well, I guess we're cleaning windows. What is the process? Do we know what we're doing? Is there a bigger picture involved? Is there a reason? And do we need to do follow-up? Is there pictures needed? Are we knocking doors here? Training. So that's a huge part. So the 3 main things that we're focused on in growing and going towards this year, 7 figures, having a person in charge of ops as well as sales, and then third thing is training. Those are our 3 main goals for this year. I look forward to doing a recap with you this time next year after we've met all these goals. Hope you have a great 2025. Look forward to catching you guys on the next video. What are some of your goals?